Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from in the world. Now, this morning's practice is going to be pretty much a seated practice, focusing on the full body. Then we're going to finish off with some alternate nostril breath work, some Kapalbhati, and then a short visualization, meditation, manifestation. You'll notice that I've got a tea towel here. We're going to be using that shortly as a prop. If you've got a strap, use a strap. If you don't, grab a tea towel. I'm going to just place that there for now. We'll take a place on the mat. Coming into our tabletop position, let's get the spine nice and warmed up. So we're going to, you want to be in your tabletop position, knees under the hips, wrists under shoulders, and we're going to run through some cat-cows. So into our cat position, pushing the mat away, around in the spine, tilting the tailbone, exhaling, and then complete opposite way, inhaling, sucking the stomach in, arching the spine. And we're going to run through these quite slowly and just really feel the movement in the spine. And inhale. And exhale. And exhale. Coming into our child's pose. Big toes together. Widen the knees as much as you need to. Sinking the belly, the chest and the chin down to the mat. Start to walk your hands over to the left. Over to the right. Over to the left. And each time try and get just a little bit further over. Over to the right. Back over to the left now. When your left hand gets to 10 o'clock, place the right hand on top and just start to breathe into that right hand side. And then over to the right now. And once the right hand gets to around 2 o'clock, place the left hand on top and start to breathe into the left hand side. And back over to the center, keeping the belly, the chest and the chin low to the mat. Coming into a cobra position. Inhaling, chest out, shoulders back, and then sit back into the child's pose, coming forward again. And exhale, coming back. And inhale one more time. Holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. Back into your tabletop position. I want you to support yourself now. We're going to take the right knee off of the floor. Bring the right glute to the right heel to the right glute. And just draw some big circles clockwise. Trying to get bigger and bigger as you keep rotating round. Moving over to the left side. Really focus on trying to keep the heel towards the glute. And then release. And now onto this position, I want you to widen the knees as much as you need to. And we're going to start to lower ourselves down. And you're going to find a biting point, basically where you can't go any further. And I want you to just hold that position. You might find that you might be able to just do these little small reps. Just slightly increase the tension. And if you're feeling really flexible in the quads, you can come all of the way down like this. If you can get all the way down like this, I don't want you arching your spine. I want you to suck your stomach in and kind of drive the tailbone up, tilt the tailbone. And we'll just hold this position, whichever position you are in, for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you are on the floor, the easiest way to get up is draw the shoulder blades together, dig the elbows into the floor, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Coming forward. Let's take a moment in this child's position. Coming forward, tuck the toes, and coming into a yogic squat, or kind of a yogic squat. If you need a block for underneath your feet, get a block, or you can just stay on your toes like this, using your hands for some support. If you can sit all of the way down, I want you to sit all of the way down here, palms together, and we're just going to kind of draw some half circles. Like I say, if you do need your hands, just use your hands for some support. And then take a seat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Fingertips facing behind us. 90-degree bend in the knees. And we're just going to sit forward now. Try and get a little bit of a stretch in the shoulders, in the chest, in the biceps. If you want to increase this, drive the hips up into your bridge pose. And then sit back down. Extend the left leg, retract the right, extend the left hand around, wrap it right round, inhale the right arm up, exhale it down, place it behind the mat, behind you on the mat, and exhale, twist, looking behind the right shoulder. Inhale back to the center, extend the right, retract the left, extend the right arm right round the left knee, pull it into the chest, inhale the left arm up, exhale it, twist and gaze behind the left shoulder. Inhale back to the center now. You want to be taking hold of your strap or your tea towel. Just keep all of that there for now. Hands out by our sides, palms facing up. We're going to do some shoulder scoops. Both palms facing up, really trying to externally rotate. Turning that thumb back and down. And then I want us to just squeeze shoulder blades together there. And then we're going to internal with the right, keeping the left externally rotated. So like this. I'm going to do some alternate rotations, internal, external, alternating each side. And give that a shake off. Grab one corner of the tea towel, grab the longest diagonal opposite corner, take hold of it behind your back, and then what you're going to do is start to walk the left hand up the back, and then just hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the right hand down now, and you might need to give it a little bit of a helping hand. You might even need to wrap that round just to help pull it down. And this is why you should use a strap. Oh, there we go. Three, for 2, and for 1. And gently release. Just do some shoulder shrugs. Shake off your shoulders. Do whatever you need to do to give them a little bit of a reset. Now we're going to drop the left arm up and over. Drop the tea towel over. And now walk the right hand up the back, giving it a bit of a helping hand. Oh, what it is. Let's wrap that round. And holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same again. Now pulling the left side down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Hands out by your side. Fingertips on your shoulders. We're just going to draw some nice big circles. Taking your time here. Nice big circles. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then 5 the other way. And 5. Take a seat back. Widen the feet around 2 feet. Leaning back, supporting yourself. Drop the knees over to the left side. Over to the right side. Over to the left. Over to the right. Oh, over to the left. And then give them a shake off. Widen the feet as much as you can now. Widen the feet, widen the legs as much as you can. Keeping the chest up, trying to sink the belly a little bit. I'm going to draw some circles now. Don't want any of this hunching over. If you need a block or a cushion to sit on to make it more comfortable, then go and grab one. And then coming forward, sinking the belly, following with the chest, depending on how far you can get down. I'm feeling so tight this morning. Take hold of your shins or your ankles, or if you can reach, take hold of your big toes. Inhale and just fold forward slightly. Try not to hunch over. And you can also almost use your ankles or use your toes or whatever it is that you're holding on to help you pull a little further into it. Just hold that for 3, for 2, for 1, and slowly come back up. I think that's us done for movement this morning. If you want to practice any other movements, feel free to do so. I'm going to move my mat towards the wall now to make a start on our breath work. Now, I've got one side that feels a little bit more blocked up this morning. And so what we're going to do is we'll just run through a couple of breaths in and out each nostril. Now, this is a good way to kind of wake up each nostril individually and just to get the breath flowing. So it doesn't matter which one you're going to block with. So we're going to just block the right. I want to inhale and exhale through the left. So inhale. Nice, deep, big, long, slow breaths. And exhale through the left. Block the left, you're going to inhale through the right. And exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. And exhale through the left. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the right. And as you can hear there, that my right side is a lot more blocked up this morning. And it's completely fine. Sometimes you're going to find it is like that. And you can run through that method of breath work where you just inhale, exhale through one nostril. I'm going to just attempt to just inhale, exhale through the right nostril, but we're going to slow it right down now. If your left side is the one that's most blocked, then do the same thing with that nostril. So we're just going to slow it right down and just try and really focus on opening up the nostril. And I know it sounds crazy, but you can actually do this. You focus, just really slow down the breath. Inhale, exhale. If you need to take a breath through your mouth or through the other nostril, then do it. But really try and focus. We're basically trying to tell the body, tell the nose that we need to use this nostril. We need to open up this nostril, otherwise we can't breathe. And what you will find, it will start to open up. So For me, I'm going to block the left. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Now just check in with yourself. How does that feel now? Did you feel that nostrils start to loosen up? Because I certainly did. Mine's opened up a lot more now. Don't get me wrong, it's not 100% clear, but it's a lot more open than it was. We're going to practice a round of Kapalbhati, which is the abdominal breath work. So we're using the abdomen as kind of a pump, it's a forceful exhale and it's a relaxed inhale. So you kind of, it's a passive inhale. I believe that's the term, where it just, imagine it's like a pump with a spring. So you forcefully exhale and then you relax and it just draws in the oxygen, the air. I'm not forcefully inhaling. I'm just allowing it to relax and it draws the breath back in. So I want you to take a breath, not 100% inhale. Sorry, let me start again. I want you to take a deep breath, but not 100% full inhale, maybe to around 75 to 80%. And then we're going to start this breath work. So 3, 2, and 1. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Now we're going to do a round of alternate nostril breathing, slowing it right down. So inhale, exhale through both nostrils. So block the right, inhale through the left. Block the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Take some deep inhale, deep exhale through both nostrils. On the next one, we'll go for our final round of the Kapalbhati abdominal breath work. A deep inhale, and let out a sigh. Deep inhale, let out a big sigh. Just let the breath return to normal. We're going to close the session off with our visualization, meditation, manifestation. And again, returning to the mantra. I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And so, if you've joined these sessions before, you know how this goes now. It should be easier for you to get into your visualization. So I want you to think of something you're trying to bring into your life, something that you desire. Could be a personal goal, a health and fitness goal. Could be making a sum of money. Could be closing a business deal. Or it could be improving the relationships in your family. Whatever it is, I want you to picture that now and just picture it down to the most finest detail. Think of it like in maybe 6 months from now. And just visualize it down to the finest detail. Where are you at? What are you wearing? Who is around you? How are you feeling? And if you're not feeling grateful for it, I want you to try and attach the emotion of gratitude, the feeling of just feeling grateful. I just want you to sit with that for a minute. the third part of this is the action. Without the action, there is no manifestation. You can't just sit there and just imagine imagining manifest. Imagine, sorry. Imaginary manifest is what I was trying to say. The action. What is one action that you can take today or this week to get you to one step closer to where you want to be in life? To bring in that thing that you desire, whether it's a fit body, whether it's making a ton of money, whether it's moving to the other side of the world. What is the action you can take today to get you one step closer? And then after this session, if you haven't already done this, and if you have, fair play, write it on a piece of paper. I think, I feel, I act, I attract. And I want you to maybe just keep this piece of paper in your wallet and just look at it throughout the day and return yourself back to this moment this morning, this visualization, and it's going to help you get into this visualization quicker, because you don't need to be sat on a mat to do visualization. You can do it anywhere at any time of the day. And so yeah, that brings us to the end of the session. I hope you're feeling nice and loose. I hope you're nicely set up for your day ahead. And yeah, I will see you again tomorrow at the same time, 5:55 AM. Have a good one. Goodbye for now.